What's going on, guys? Behind me is my Luxe Minipeak XL. I've had this tent for going on 4 years now, and throughout that course of time we've been on all kinds of adventures together, and this tent has securely earned its spot as one of my favorite tents ever. So what I'd like to do is take a couple minutes, walk you around the tent, show you its features, and show you why this tent is one of my favorite tents. Let's get into it. Starting at the bottom, we have these awesome adjustable stakeout points. They make adjusting the tent and tension extremely easy, and they can also open up very wide to accommodate very large stakes. Sometimes in the winter, these little stakes that we have with these tents just don't cut it in the snow. So you can literally just go into the woods, cut yourself a nice sized stick, good diameter, and drive that thing into the snow. I think that's a very overlooked feature. A lot of tent companies don't do that, and a lot of tent companies should. Speaking of stakeout points, this is a pyramid tent, so it requires a minimum of 4 stakes to set up, which is awesome. I much prefer that layout compared to a teepee tent. This thing sets up quick, and when it's really cold or nasty out, that is of serious advantage. 1 pole, 4 stakes, you have shelter. In addition to the 4 primary stakeout points, you also have stakeout points on the doors, you have stakeout points here on the sides of the tent, and you have guy outlines as well. So even though it only requires a minimum of 4 stakes to set up, you can really stake this thing out, guy it out, and tighten it up, and it becomes almost bomb-proof. The tent has 2 doors that open up quite high, which is very nice. You don't have to crawl in and out of this thing, and they can be configured in a multitude of configurations to give you the best layout and setup for the conditions you're in at the time. And if you want, you can even guy out these doors to give you even more protection with lots of ventilation, almost effectively turning this thing into a tarp. The layout of the tent is approximately 8 feet 9 inches long by 8 feet 2 inches wide. There's plenty of floor space. If lightweight camp cots are your thing, there's room for that. I even have enough room in here for my chair. The tent has a peak height of 5 foot 2 inches. There are 2 adjustable vents, and the material the tent is made out of is a 68 denier ripstop polyester. And I really like polyester as a material for a 4-season tent because polyester does not absorb water and sag like sil nylon does. Sil sag. Polyester doesn't have that. And the tent comes with a stove jack, so you can use this tent as a hot tent. Or not. Whatever floats your boat. Customizable to your adventure. Adding to the versatility of this tent, using stakes and clips that are already in place, you can easily equip the tent with a mesh summer inner. There's a winter inner available as well, making this a very capable 4-season system. Now it's all these features and the versatility combined with reliability and affordability that make this one of my favorite tents of all time. Out of all the times that I've used this tent, it has never let me down. It's been consistent and reliable. From canoe camping to winter in the mountains, this thing is solid. Alright, so I've told you all about this tent so that I could tell you all about this tent. This is the Minipeak XL Pro. It's the same exact tent as this tent, but it has snow skirts. Now the addition of these snow skirts is going to really help cut down on the draft and cold air coming into the tent. So that makes the Pro model here a much more comfortable and capable cold weather tent. Not to say that that tent's not capable, it's plenty capable. I've used it plenty of times in the winter, but this is really gonna help up that comfort level. So when it comes to these 2 tents, if you're more of a warm weather camper, this is the one for you. If you plan on using your tent all year long or just really focusing on the cold stuff, this is the guy right here. Those snow skirts are gonna help a lot. The snow skirts can be rolled up, tucked out of the way, so it still does have that versatility. This tent will be a little bit heavier, but when it comes to winter camping, that weight is easily justified with these snow skirts. Well guys, I think that pretty much covers it. The Minipeak XL compared to the Minipeak XL Pro. Which one would you pick? If your answer to that question was the Minipeak XL, then you're gonna wanna go get one like right now. I've been informed that the Minipeak XL is going to be discontinued. Once the current inventory is sold, that's it. They're not making it anymore, and they're switching over exclusively to the Pro model. So if the Minipeak XL is a tent that you've been thinking about getting or really want to get, go to 3 Ridges Gear and order yourself one before it's too late because they're gonna be gone. And that covers it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this video useful, and I'll see you on the next one.